Living on 110K a year in Queens? Hey family, welcome back to my channel. My name is Matt. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning family member, thank you. Guys, remember to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, do all that fun stuff for me. I very much appreciate it. Remember, my Instagram's linked down below, so go check me out over there. Join the family. And there's going to be a gift card giveaway on this channel, so stay tuned to the end of the video for that. And let's jump in. Guys, Millennial Money, great series. If you're new here, the Millennial Money series is where they track millennials around the country and they say, okay, what do they do for a living? How much money do they make? Where do they live? How do they spend? How do they invest? All that fun stuff. So I enjoy it and I want to go through every one of them. My goal is to react to all of them and I enjoy watching them and I learn something new every time. Now, this one is a little bit different. It says update, living on 110K a year in Queens, Millennial Money. So I've done this one in the past, and now it's kind of an update on where he's at now. So I'm excited to see this one, and let's react. It's a quick one. Let's get in it. Let's go.
Not really having the same amount of money coming in is difficult, and I have to do things in order for us to, have a place to sleep. My name is Jesus Campos. I am 25 years old and I live in Ridgewood, Queens. The utility company I work for is a subcontractor for Con Edison. My company is currently on furlough. I am currently unemployed, but they said that we might go back to work maybe June. But it all depends as well as what the city is doing.
Alright, so he has $1,100 a week in unemployment.
We are also working on schoolwork for my child. My wife's mostly handling that. And it's such a big task.
Okay, so he moved from Brooklyn to Queens. I remember this guy had an Amazon business on the side, so let's see how that's going for him. Oh, good. So recovered from COVID.
I wasn't planning on doing this until I raised up enough money to save up for a house instead of an apartment. I'd rather own something than rent something, But right now we are currently month-to-month renters. Now I'm paying like minimum $1,500, but...
And that's okay to rent. Guys, it's not like a sin to rent. Oh my gosh. We're going to do a video in the future on like renting versus buying and all that fun stuff. And I think that's a big misconception. And, home ownership is definitely good and you should definitely do it. But if you're renting for a short period of time or a couple of years, it's okay. It's okay to rent. It's not the end of the world.
The best thing about it is that utilities are included.
Okay, so you use the FBA for Amazon?
It's a type of program where you ship in merchandise to Amazon and then from there they'll disperse it to the customers. My job is to buy things at a low cost and sell them as high as I can. And then from there, Amazon takes the product, puts it in their shelves, and as soon as someone clicks that buy button, Amazon wraps it up, puts it in a box, and ships it out to the customer. I was so thankful that I started a business because even though this pandemic had started and I did get furloughed, I was able to build my Amazon business on the side, and April was my biggest month so far. Hopefully 40,000 is my main goal for month of May. Because I see a bigger picture now, especially now that I'm not at work. I can do this full time. I reinvest all of my money from Amazon. The profit is there. It's just I'm not taking it out and putting it into my bank account.
So 60K in sales. But I wonder what the net profit on that is.
I lived in a family where we really didn't know too much about money, but we were really good at business. My car payment is around $406. I normally use my car during the weekend when I go out with the family.
Dang, so he said something important there. He said they know how to do business, but they don't know how to manage money. There's a difference. There's a huge difference, and I definitely want to get into that in future content. So let's go over his updated expenses. $2,500 for the business, insurance $589, food $500, housing $480, transportation $456, debt repayment 401k investment 302, phone 195, miscellaneous 135, and 44 for subscriptions. Definitely would try to get rid of these two as quick as possible. That's another, $600-700 a month free cash flow, which is better for his overall picture.
Last month we did great. We did about maybe $400 in just groceries. I had to spend a couple of $1,000s to buy furniture, to move in. So it kind of...
This is his updated budget, $1,500 for housing. That's good. So it looks like the debt's gone too. Transportation $466, but that's better.
Took a toll on that. But if we can settle in and from there have a stable amount of money coming in and using that money to buy groceries and things, that will be fine. And because of the Amazon business, I was able to pay off anything that I needed with that money. I really haven't been backed up on any type of payments. My bank account has kind of been the same, so what am I doing different? Oh, that's right. I'm not buying coffee every day. I'm not buying snacks here and there when I'm on the road. I came to realize, I'm like, you know what? Let's stop buying the food from outside. Let's stop buying coffee and things like that. Let's just get our own place. So that amounts to a lot of money at the end of the month. And now that we're here, we could definitely just budget a lot more efficiently. Since I haven't been getting paid, I haven't been throwing any money to 401k at the time being. Because of Amazon, because I'm reselling products, I've opened up an account with BJ's. The card they have is an elite card, which gives you 5% every BJ's purchase. And BJ's gave me a $6,500 limit. I just spent $6,500 in literally 2 days. So because of a 5% cash back, I was able to get $300 in cash back money. And I was able to buy Instapot, a blender, a toaster, a coffee maker. It was like, oh my God, I can't believe this. Jake, you want some?
Well, that's good that the family bakery is still open.
If my mom needs things from BJ's, if my mom needs things from Walmart, Costco, whatever, I'll take the risk of going. She has diabetes, she has asthma. So for her to make money inside her own home and for me to deliver these things out with my brothers, it's a real good opportunity for her at the time being.
Good. It's working out for him.
Uncle, which is George, he's the one that's controlling the bakery at the meantime. He's still making these pastries. And the time frame before the virus to get into the store was between 8 o'clock in the morning until 8 o'clock in the nighttime. Now the hours are from 3 p.m. down to 7. And people are just tipping like crazy. Like it's amazing too. The things I've always wanted in life was to own a home, have a great family. And that's still my goal till today, and have a business to give my children so they can inherit it, and whether or not they want it, they can sell it and it still be theirs. They're 6 and 2-year-old. I don't think they need too much space right now at this time. So at the same time, I can still budget and save up enough money to get a house, get a bigger place, because that's what they're going to really need in the future.
So guys, that's an update for this gentleman's life. It's interesting before COVID versus after COVID. He's, still doing okay. They've adjusted. This is before COVID and after COVID, like the two budgets and everything. So that was kind of cool to see the difference. He's adjusted well. He got rid of some of the debt from before, which is good. They moved out of that little apartment. They got their own place. Rent went up a little bit, but that's definitely worth it to get your independence in your own family space. Since I think there's 4 of them. He has 2 kids. So overall, they're doing okay and they're getting through it. They got the unemployment. Amazon's doing well. It's an interesting business to go into. So it's always interesting to see that. And I know people say, oh, they make so much money off of it, but it's a lot of work. Nothing is easy and nothing's just free money. It's work. Everything's work, guys. Remember that. Yeah, guys. So remember, like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, do all that fun stuff for me. I very much appreciate every one of you. And let's keep the train going. Sloan said he was the race. And we're gonna keep going. Alright guys, that's all for today's video. Remember to continually work to become the best version of yourself. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!